Sami Zayn on facing Roman Reigns. Karrion Kross wanted to join AEW. Karrion Kross challenges Bray Wyatt. The Bloodline bashed. Sami Zayn on Bane. The Bloodline's pushover. WWE's original plans for Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. Let's jump right in. Karrion Kross wanted to join AEW. WWE superstar Karrion Kross has revealed that he had discussions with AEW prior to his talks with Triple H regarding his return. Kross, who was heavily favored by the game in 2020 and 2021 while performing on WWE's third brand NXT, was shockingly released by Vince McMahon in late 2021 after a lackluster move to the main roster. However, with Hunter now having taken over from McMahon as head of creative, one of the first moves he made was to bring Kross back to the company. During a recent interview with The Mirror, the former NXT champion said that he was offered the chance to go to rival promotion AEW before deciding to return to WWE. There was an idea that was proposed to me to come and do something there. But it was just so abundantly clear to me from dealing with fans face to face that a WWE return was what people wanted to see, said Kross. Since returning to the company, Triple H has booked Kross as one of the biggest stars on SmackDown, with the 37-year-old currently involved in a huge feud with former WWE champion Drew McIntyre. Given how disappointing his first run on the main roster was, there was a strong portion of fans who thought he would never be back in WWE. Continuing his conversation with The Mirror, Kross revealed that the King of Kings himself asked both him and his wife, Scarlett, to make their returns. We had a quick chat and we heard everything that we would hope to hear in the phone call, with the most important question being, would you like to come home? And we said of course, added Kross. Karrion Kross' next big test will come at Crown Jewel on Saturday, November 5th, as he will once again look to defeat Drew McIntyre. However, the two stars will battle inside a steel cage this time. How far can Karrion Kross go in WWE with Triple H at the helm? Give us your thoughts in the comments section below. Karrion Kross challenges Bray Wyatt. WWE superstar Karrion Kross recently stated that he wants his next major feud to be against Bray Wyatt. The Eater of Worlds made his triumphant return to WWE earlier this month at the Extreme Rules Premium Live event on October 8th. Since his return, the former Universal Champion has appeared twice on weekly programming, but currently, Wyatt is not involved in any feud. During a recent interview with The Mirror, Karrion Kross said there's one name at the top of his list who he wants to challenge next, and that's Bray Wyatt. The former NXT champion explained that Wyatt's creative mindset is one of the major reasons why he wants to get into the ring with him. Of course it's Bray Wyatt. If you don't want to work with him, you're crazy. I've always had a very strong admiration for his creativity. I feel like he opens doors, not only for fans, literally, but he opens up new avenues for us to create for everyone as performers. When he dares to do something different, it just brings more possibilities, Kross said. One of my favorite quotes, especially growing up, was the old saying, anything can happen in the WWE, and when he's around it's totally true. The once fiendish star recently showed a more human side of himself to the WWE Universe for the first time ever on SmackDown as he spoke of the internal struggles he went through in his personal life over the past year. For the majority of his wrestling career, the 35-year-old has predominantly worked as a bad guy or heel on screen. However, following on from the thunderous reception he received on his return, it appears he may now be presented in a different light. According to a recent report from PW Insider, WWE have made Wyatt their #1 babyface on SmackDown, following on from his passionate promo. WWE has internally slotted Bray Wyatt as the top babyface for the SmackDown brand, PWInsider.com has confirmed. Drew McIntyre is currently slotted as the second on that list. Last week on SmackDown, the WWE Universe saw a side of Wyatt that they have seen on many occasions, with the former Universal Champion sending out a warning to everyone standing in his way. What was your reaction to Bray Wyatt's WWE return? Let us know in the comments section below. The Bloodline bashed. Ex-WWE writer Freddie Prinze Jr. has taken aim at the company's recent presentation of the Bloodline following last week's episode of SmackDown. During the latest edition of the Blue brand, disagreeing faction members Sami Zayn and Jey Uso were in disagreement. It was regarding whether or not to attack their leader Roman Reigns' upcoming opponent Logan Paul, despite the tribal chief's strict instructions not to physically assault the 27-year-old. Speaking on his podcast, Wrestling with Freddie, Prinze Jr. hated WWE's booking of Jey being beaten down by Logan Paul, thinking it was a mistake. I like the Sami Zayn part, I like the Jey Uso part. But I think they should have left Logan there, jacked up and beat down, and then maybe give him a moment against Sami on the next show. Because Sami can take L's and still look great, whereas when you do that to Jey, it just makes him look bad, and Jey shouldn't look bad. Jey should look gangster as hell, as street as hell, and tough as nails. I hated it. There was nothing good about it, and I don't think anybody got over in the segment at all. Already in Roman's bad books, Jey Uso will no doubt be facing strict consequences from the leader of the Bloodline after disobeying his orders. The dominant faction currently rules over all of WWE, with Roman Reigns the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, whilst his cousins the Usos hold the undisputed tag team titles. During a recent episode of the Out of Character podcast, former Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett gave huge compliments to the group and also equated them to some legendary factions. The Bloodline have been as dominant as anybody in the history of professional wrestling. They're right up there with D-Generation X and the NWO for me. In recent months, the group's numbers and strength increased with the Usos' younger brother Solo Sikoa joining, as well as longtime WWE star Sami Zayn becoming the faction's honorary youth. Where does the Bloodline rank amongst the greatest factions in wrestling history? Give us your thoughts in the comments section below. Sami Zayn on Bane the Bloodline's pushover. Sami Zayn has enjoyed making Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and the Usos break character in WWE recently. However, the honorary youth does not want to overstep the mark when he appears on television with his Bloodline stablemates. Zayn officially became an honorary Bloodline member when he was gifted his own shirt by Reigns on the September 23rd episode of SmackDown. In recent weeks, the three-time Intercontinental Champion has made some of his fellow superstars laugh on screen when they are not supposed to. Although fans responded positively to Zayn's amusing antics, the Canadian explained to Mirror Sport that he knows not to cross the line in serious segments. "I'm trying not to overdo it," Zayn said. "But the thing is, especially with the Usos, I've known them for a very long time and they get a kick out of me. So that's kind of art imitating life. They're just fun-loving guys." One of the most notable character-breaking moments occurred on the August 26th episode of SmackDown. Sami Zayn danced in a backstage segment with Roman Reigns and the Usos, causing Jey Uso to cover his mouth to stop himself from laughing out loud. Zayn thinks fans appreciate his interactions with the Bloodline so much because they know the likes of Jey Uso are genuinely entertained by him. "I get asked about this a lot and I've been seeing fans talking about this a lot," Zayn added. The idea that these guys are laughing for real and it's not something you ever do, and it's never really seen with WWE because we're a very well-produced show, so stuff like that often gets cut out. On November 5th, Bloodline leader Roman Reigns will defend his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Logan Paul at Crown Jewel 2022. Meanwhile, undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions the Usos are currently involved in feuds with the Brawling Brutes and the New Day. What do you want to see next from Sami Zayn? Let us know in the comments section below. WWE's original plans for Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. Roman Reigns and the Bloodline were only supposed to appear sporadically in WWE segments with Sami Zayn when their long-term storyline began. Zayn was officially welcomed into the Bloodline as an honorary member of the group on the September 23rd episode of SmackDown. The three-time Intercontinental Champion is considered by many to be one of the most entertaining characters on WWE television right now. In an interview with Mirror Sport, Zayn explained how much he has enjoyed interacting with Reigns and his fellow Bloodline members in recent months. "This is one of the more filled-out, long-term stories I've ever been a part of, and it's long, even by WWE standards. Usually we might do 2 or 3 month stories, but I've been aligned with the Bloodline in some respects since April, and we're still only kind of scratching the surface as to where this is going to go." The honorary youth added that WWE's decision-makers did not intend on booking the storyline to last this long. "The initial idea was just to have some on-screen interactions every now and again because it made sense. As the self-proclaimed locker room leader, I should have a good rapport with the head of the table, Roman Reigns. So we were kind of cooking up that idea. Like all Bloodline members, Zayn's task is to ensure that Reigns does not lose the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. On November 5th, the Tribal Chief will defend his title against YouTube star Logan Paul at Crown Jewel 2022. Zayn portrayed an eccentric conspiracy theorist before making it his mission to protect the Tribal Chief's lengthy title reign. When the storyline began, the one-time NXT champion felt that he could bring a new layer of excitement to the Bloodline's serious approach. "On some level, I knew that when you add the lightness that my character brings to kind of the seriousness and the star power that they bring, that it was gonna light the whole thing up," Zayn continued. "That was the goal. But one of the things I'm realizing is with live audiences, these stories tend to take a life of their own, and you kind of don't know where they're going to go, and that's actually what's exciting about it." Zayn also addressed speculation that he could challenge Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at Elimination Chamber 2023. Let's jump right into that, but first, what do you want to see next from Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn? Let us know in the comments section below. Sami Zayn on facing Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn has given his take on speculation that he could face Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. According to a recent WWE announcement, the next Elimination Chamber event will be held on February 18, 2023, in Zayn's hometown of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. The news prompted rumors that the honorary youth could go one-on-one with the Bloodline leader in a high-profile title match. In an interview with Mirror Sport, Zayn confirmed that he is aware of the online fan theories. However, even he does not know where the storyline is heading. "I see all the fans trying to predict it and they don't know, and in a way, I don't know because the reactions start taking it in different directions," Zayn said. "For example, the dynamic between Jey and myself. I don't know that it was ever meant to be like this, but now you're starting to get people guessing what's Jey going to do and where is it going for him." The increasingly popular Zayn was confirmed as an honorary member of the Bloodline on the September 23rd episode of SmackDown. The segment was widely viewed as one of the best WWE moments of the year so far. As the self-proclaimed locker room leader of WWE, Sami Zayn began regularly interacting with the Bloodline backstage in April. Since then, he has made it his mission to ensure that Roman Reigns remains the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Zayn is unsure what the future holds for the Bloodline, but he trusts WWE's decision-makers to continue entertaining fans in the coming months. I'm past the point of trying to predict what the end game is, but I think at this point, we have such a level of investment that whatever happens, I think fans are going to just be there along for the ride. It's been really a lot of fun, and seeing how much the fans have been loving it has been really rewarding. The Bloodline now consists of 6 members: Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, and Solo Sikoa. On November 5th, Reigns will defend his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against YouTube sensation Logan Paul. Would you like Sami Zayn to dethrone Roman Reigns? Let us know in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing